So, to level up your animal husbandry / animal care, what you're going to need to do is you are going to first of all build a base plate for where you are going to build all your auto farms. Now you can do what I'm going to do, or you can do it your own way, is you can separate it off for each different animal, which is what I'm going to do, just because this makes it a bit easier so I can definitely see which animal is in which area. And then what you will have to do is you have to get glass and build up all around the corners, and this is to ensure that none of the animals come out. And then we are going to go on to the first of 4 methods, or there are more than 4 methods, but I'm going to be showing you 4 methods of how to get max level animal care. So I'll see you all in a second. Okay, so the first method I'm going to be showing you is how to make an auto farm for the cow. So what you're going to do is make sure you have wheat totems, wheat seeds, automatic trowels, grass blocks, plow, grass, and obviously the cow spawn eggs. First of all, what you're going to do is you're going to make a little hole in one of the corners. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger so I can actually see what I'm doing. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the grass, build out slightly, and place a automated trowel. Or trough, actually, not a trowel, a trough. So this means that we can start to build a auto farm on this, which will help us build the rest. You are also going to need conveyors as well, just like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a 2 out just along the side of it, so the glass. Let me just grab that. Gotta grab the glass. So you have to grab the glass and then put it so it is like the block is like entirely surrounded. It's like this. This now means animals cannot escape and come out through here, because, well, if it was escaping, it would make an entire much more of a mess, and let's be honest, at the end of the day, it would be pretty annoying. So we're going to just finish building our mini farm like this. Make sure to place down just a couple of totems, really don't need that many, and then just place some grass, and then plow it all, place your seeds, and then this will turn into a automatic wheat farm. You will not have to worry about the crops becoming oily as well for this one, as wheat does not become oily. But that is why we're going to look on that in a next method. So there you go, you can see that. Let me grab some wheat actually and show you what would happen. So if I get some wheat, because I have a lot of it, as you can see, 26,000 from my massive farm over there from the previous video. So if I drop a couple blocks of wheat on there, you can see it will go into the trough, and then this will mean that the cow is able to feed from it. Then what we are also going to do in here is we are going to place a few more things. What we are going to need is we are going to need hay beds, so the cows are actually able to sleep comfortably, because that's what they prefer, it says on the wiki fandom. Now what you're also able to do is you are able to get a cow milker, I think, or it's called industrial milker, I want to say. Industrial milker, there we go. And then what you can do with this is you can have this so then it's facing out. So get it, so there we go. So now the cow is not able to escape. Then we're just going to make a bit more of an opening so we're actually able to see what we're doing. Then all you need to do is just grab a grass block and also a chest of some sort, but preferably one that does have the input so something can actually go into it. Just like this. Place this on here, place the chest, and then what we can do again is we can just cover it all up, so then we don't have to worry about that anymore. But what you will want to do though before we leave this bit is you're going to want to put some milk buckets in here, so the cow, well, is actually able to, well, give you farming XP. Well, not farming XP, the animal XP, because, well, why would you be making this if you didn't? So yes, this is the first method. Let's just spawn 2 cows in. Now these cows, when you spawn them, will not grow, I think, for about 12 hours, I think it is. So just so you know, so you don't forget that. So next up for the second method is we are going to be making a auto farm for the duck mob. So this one is slightly different. It's similar to the cow one, but it's slightly different. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get your everything you had last time for the cow one. Place all of this stuff just like this. You will also need, again, the automated trough. I literally can't say it, so make fun of me all if you want in the comments. and then place down that there so we can have a automatic food supply. Then what we're going to do differently this time is we are going to need a few extra different bits of work. We are going to need an industrial oven and a food processor. This is because the duck eats bread and not wheat, which means we're going to have to turn the wheat into bread. So we're going to place our industrial oven, looking very good. And then we're going to have to keep on building out. And then we are going to leave a gap because we are going to have to place a conveyor there in a little second. And then let's keep building out just a little bit so we have a lot of room to build what we need to. Then we're going to place our food processor down, which will change the wheat into dough, and then the dough will cook into bread. Let's just get our conveyors out now. Here we go, and then place them just like that. Build out to this grass section a little bit more so we have a bigger supply of wheat, because who doesn't want more wheat? So we go place them like that. Then what we're going to need to do is we are going to need to plow the grass as well, just as with the cow one, so we are able to place the wheat. Let's just finish building this up. What you will also need though is you will need a coal totem for the oven, because well, an oven can't run without a fuel supply. So let's just get one coal totem. Don't use more than one, I would say, because you're going to have a problem with despawning, which no one wants, I would say. And then just come back in, make sure to close it up again as well, because if we leave it open, well, that's just not the best thing we could be doing. What you could also grab out now is you can grab some nests, because this is what the birds like to lay their eggs in. So let's just cover this bit up, just like this. There we go. Then what we're going to do, here we go, is just grab all of the nests and just lay them all out along the... Oh, I had 7. Exactly that. That's amazing. So there we go. This will be the duck farm. If I get the animals out, here we go. Duck, 1, 2, that's one of them. And then as with the cow as well, this will make it so they will grow in about 12 hours. Also, as I just remembered, make sure you have your food processor... I literally cannot speak today. My food processor is configured to dough, because if you set it to uncooked pizza, for example, you won't be making anything and you're making the complete wrong thing. So make sure to set it to dough, because, well, that is what we need. And then let's just go back and close it all up. So yeah, that was the duck auto farm. Now, next up, we will have the sheep auto farm. So what I've done is I've pre-built it out here just so you guys don't have to take as long. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get our automated trowel. Yeah, we're going to place that there. And then we are going to get an industrial washing machine this time. Because the thing is, when the potato totems capture, whatever the word is, get the potatoes, it makes them oily, so it means we are going to have to wash them. So what we are going to again need is we are now going to need more conveyors. Let me just grab some of them out. Here we go. Place them along like this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place a potato totem there, potato totem there, potato totem there. We're going to grab a coal totem, place that over there. Then we are going to plow this entire area so we can get as many potatoes as possible for our amazing sheep, which will hopefully bring us some of the best wool that we can sell for very high price. And then just make sure that it is all set up exactly how I've done it, just like this. Then all you need to do now is just come back through, get your glass out again. This is just to close it off so none of the sheep will escape again. Let's get the glass, there we go. Build all around it, make sure you do it, cover the top as well, just like this. There we go. Now what you're going to need to do is you are going to need to get some certain things. So you're going to need to get some scratching posts. Now these will make it so that your sheep will give off the hay. But what you can also use is you can use an industrial wooler, which is pretty cool. So if I grab one out. So yes, you're going to need to get a wool vacuum, which will automatically pull wool off sheep, and then it will dispense it into the conveyor every 60 seconds. So what we're going to do is we are going to build a little segment over here just where we can place the wooler, and then just a single chest like we did last time. So if we get a chest out just like this, grab a couple grass blocks. I mean, this literally could be anything. It could be stone as well. The only reason I'm using grass is just because it looks that a little bit nicer. So there we go. Place that right there. Cover it. Ooh. Okay, so what we're going to have to do for this one is we're going to have to place it like this so the entire thing is sticking out. And then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to place a conveyor there. Actually, no, we can just, there we go, stick the chest on the end. The sheep will automatically put the wool on there. There you go. You can see it collects the wool just like that. And then this will put it straight into there, which is very cool if you ask me. You can also put the scratching posts. The only problem with this is that the wool won't be collected, so they will fill up after a while. But they do hold slightly more than the wool vacuum. So I'm just going to place just a few here. But make sure they are not directly next to each other as well, or this will like mess the sheep up. I don't really know what the actual term for it is. This will like mess the sheep up, which isn't that great. No, we don't want a sheep, we want a sheep. There we go. Let's spawn some of these guys in as well. So this should hopefully filling out. I'm just going to stick some potatoes in here while we wait for that to automatically happen. And yeah, this is the sheep auto farm. Now we're going to go on to the last one. So lastly, we have the turkey farm. Now this one is definitely the most different for these because you will not need the outside auto farms. What you're going to need is you're going to need to place different types of berries. These can either be raspberries, blueberries, red berries, or blackberries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place 4 of each type, just so then they have a selection to choose from, and also I get a selection to have as well. You know what, we're going to double it all up and we're going to put 8 of everything, just so we can give the turkeys a nice feel to everything. There we go, just like that. And they do grow their first stage pretty quickly. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab an industrial berry basket. Make sure to put a mini grass area for it to go onto. Place it down over there. Then get a chest and place it on there. This will be now so the turkeys, because the turkeys will collect the berries, they will then put them into the berry basket, which will then head on over into the chest, also making your XP go higher up. Now all we need to do is just spawn the turkeys, and then we are done. We have done the 4 methods I have showed you. So hopefully it should all be good. Let's just get the turkeys out. There we go, 1 and 2. As again with the other ones, these will take 12 hours to grow fully. And then there we go. We have to also wait for them to grow to actually be able. We have to harvest the berries. Then what we're going to do is, because well I've done this for all the other ones while I've been switching stuff over, I'm going to put a roof on here, and then bang, I now have all of my auto animal farms, which should be pretty cool. What you can also do is you can put a like walkway or like something across the entire outside, so you're able to collect everything from the different chests. But yeah, so this is it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Discord. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.